The plight of a stranger. With the dark encircled, deep set, ready to bulge out eyes, the stranger quested for water. Mrs. Preet Rani and her driver took a sigh of relief as they listened from the woman in a tattered sari, disheveled hair and woebegone state. From nowhere, she had jumped in front of their car, but the roads of Almora are rich in scenic panorama and thin in crowds. That's why the driver could manage to save the woman trying to commit suicide. Out of curiosity, Mrs. Preet Rani, the savior, asked her name. Fumbling, she said, "Gauri." Mrs. Preet Rani questioned further, "What made you take the disastrous step?" "Half alive," she replied. "I know the taste of hunger. I know the labor of an ox. I know the anger of a husband. I know the lack of motherhood. I know the lack of companionship. Without the loss of virginity, I know the loss of womanhood. When pain converts into agony and suffering follows, I become one with myself." Understanding the shortcomings of her past, the savior angel sympathized. "Oh, the dearth of womanhood, nourishment, emotional support, labor in field cultivation, domestic chores is too much for you. Naturally, with a physically incapacitated husband, you couldn't have a child. Your miseries make you a bundle of gender and sex only, and I say you are but a genderix." Gauri replied, "Better I didn't have a child, otherwise to work the whole day, I too would have made the baby lick opium, just another opium eater in the hills." Mrs. Preet Rani was in the know of the hills being full of opium eaters. The humanitarian savior had nothing to rationalize but to say, "You are neither a woman nor a human being but a being only. Now I shall replenish you with food, education, proper work and above all the status of a woman. You shall not remain a being or a creature." Gauri almost fainted with a smile and the car was made to move in the direction of hospital. Alas! Poverty, you often uncalled to enwrap and destroy. Feminism is still too bookish.